Hi, I am Marisha Ray, which you probably already knew, sitting on the white cyc here at the Critical Role Studios. And today I'm going to give you a little tour. I'm going to show you around, kind of show you what we've been working on, and kind of just talk a little bit about the things. Oh wait, let me actually make sure I'm watching the show. Okay. Yeah, and kind of talk a little bit about what we've got going on. It's kind of an interesting day today. Normally it's very hustly and bustly in here, but half of our crew is already in Indianapolis getting set up for Gen Con and our Gen Con booth and all that jazz. So yeah, we got the core production team here, and we're gonna walk around. Max, I'm not getting any chat on this. I don't know how to do this. Yeah, but I mean, I guess until then, while he fixes that, I want to be able to talk to you guys. We have Gen Con this weekend, so we have the live show on Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You guys could probably do math. I didn't really need to do that. Everyone kind of knows how time zones work. But yeah, don't forget, there's no show on Thursday. And I know even though I say there's no show on Thursday, there's going to be a ton of people tuning in and being like, I'm so confused. Why isn't there a show today? And it's going to be because it's on Friday, because we are going to be on a plane. So make sure you tune in on Friday to watch the live show. Super excited about that. And then after that, when we get back, Matt's doing his fireside. Matt's doing his fireside chat, you guys. Students Fireside Chat on Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Oh, I need to speak louder. Sorry, we're doing this kind of on the fly, so I'll make sure I project. But yeah, so Matt's doing his Fireside Chat on Tuesday, and then I'll be doing Honey Heist on Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yes. And all of that, of course, is kind of paying off the 826 LA charity incentives that you guys so amazingly and graciously helped us hit. And yeah, we're finally kind of at a place now in the studio where we can kind of start stretching our legs a little bit, a little at a time. We wanted to make sure we could actually produce the shows that we needed to first. So now that we've seen that we can do that, we're gonna start doing some more fun stuff. But let's see, who's all playing on Honey Heist? It's actually gonna be the exact same cast with the exact same characters. So that'll be Sam, Brian Foster, Liam, Taliesin, and Matt Mercer as Trinket. So we're kind of doing it. That game is such a movie anyway that I kind of got it in my head that I wanted it to make it a sequel, like the next summer blockbuster, like Mission Impossible 8. How many Mission Impossibles are there now? 17, according to Brian Foster. So yeah, but we're gonna go in order. So this will be Honey Heist 2, Electric Bearaloo. Let's see, any other good one? I think it's time to start the tour. I think that'd be good. So we are in the furthest corners of the studio on this beautiful white cyc, which I love so much. It is my boyfriend. Matt is my husband. This white cyc is my boyfriend. I love it. And then from here, let's go over here. I'm gonna take you with us. So this wonderful array of 3 pop-up tables is our office and our boardroom and our conference room.
Our snuggle center.
Our snuggle center. Yep, this is where, it's also Lockie's desk, social media manager desk in production. He's watching the stream as we speak, so that's pretty meta. You guys all know Max, who's trying to pretend like this isn't happening. Vinny, who's our head of production, and of course, the lovely Dani Carr.
See, Snuggle Center.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm having fun.
I am. Yeah. What do you were working? Yeah. I saw working on Critical Recap earlier?
Yeah. It's done. I think it's done, and it'll be a normal same crit time, same crit channel. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, but this is basically our office right now. This is where we all gather and fight for a place.
We've definitely kind of like settled on areas. Like I'm always.
Yeah, you're kind of always here.
I'm always here. Rachel usually is next to me.
Yeah, I feel like Chris is always
usually there.
You
Yeah.
have to see the door in case any vagrants decide to burst through.
Oh, sure, it's good for your.
We got a
posture.
doorbell today.
Hey!
Well
Hey!
timed.
That's amazing.
Hi.
Hi, you're live right
Oh,
now.
that's great. Hi. I'm also sweaty because it's really hot out.
Yeah.
Hi.
Did you? So wait, the trip was unsuccessful.
So unsuccessful. It is.
So sorry.
I went to 3 places and there was nothing. There was just nothing.
We're looking for lights to put in new lights into our lobby situation,
And because of the way that everything's wired up there, it's a little weird.
yeah,
So
we gotta find like the right plugs and the ends and the cords and.
I'm gonna go on Amazon. It's just I'm so defeated. I'm going to Amazon.
3 places you tried though.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Over here, continuing the tour, is our gear and equipment's cage. It's also, let me see if I can call him out. Right? There he is. This is where we keep Foster.
Hey guys, this is where I work. It gets a little lonely because even though everybody's right there, they still can't hear me through the bars, I guess, but
Well, we just ignore you.
I'm pretty thirsty. You
Oh,
guys
yeah.
have me-
Here, I'm sorry.
I've
We
been
haven't
here
given
since
you
like,
your,
I've been here since 9 o'clock
haven't given you your
on
sip yet today.
Saturday.
There we go. There you go, friend. Good. Good boy. Mm-hmm. Good
That's
boy.
fantastic.
That's sustaining.
All right, well, let me out at 6:55, and then
Well,
I'll do the talk show.
we might let you out a little earlier.
Oh,
Give you
cool.
an extra recess time today.
Oh,
Been so good. I know.
Can I go outside?
Well, not
Okay.
today. That's overstepping it.
All right.
Let's start small.
Okay.
Start small.
All right.
Just a little extra lobby time.
Okay.
Now over here, as you see, is the Tox Machina set, which is pretty, standard. You guys recognize this. It's pretty good. I'm pretty stoked though, because we came in and we got to reorganize the shelves when we moved it. We kind of swapped out some old things that were on there for some new things. Of course, a lot of this stuff is amazing gifts from you, the critters and critter community. So yeah, we've been kind of trying to swap it out, get a little bit of a rotation. This is one of my personal favorites. This is Castle Grayskull. I don't know if you guys remember this, but this was like one of the first big gifts that we opened up on stream like 3 years ago now.
I remember.
Yeah, you remember that?
I remember.
It was so fun. Incredible minis that people have sculpted for us. The little crochet Twinket. Isn't he magical? Grog's ABCs. Got the Frumpkins up here. Everyone loves these guys. They're little handmade pop vinyl figures. And then this, of course, this is Vecna. You guys all remember her. Down here we got this Stein. I believe we got this at the Pasadena Rose Bowl flea market.
Yes.
Yeah, when we were like shopping for this place, right? Or yeah, when we were shopping for things to put on the set and we needed some backdrops. And then this is now where Sam's Scanlon Stein lives. This thing is horrifying and probably a biohazard state of emergency if open, so we keep it closed. Yeah, this is also something we got at the Pasadena Rose Bowl flea market that same day. We like haggled this guy down. Laura totally went full Vex haggle. It's pretty great.
I was very hungover that day.
We were all super hungover. Where were we coming from?
Mac Key's wedding.
Ah, that's right. Mikey and Bernie's wedding. Ah, yeah. That's good times. Ceramic Ford, everyone's favorite guest on Tox Machina.
Yeah.
And yeah, from there, so this is our little tax machina area. We've also had a few meetings now at that place. Over here is kind of our video village. This is Chris, our sound guy.
Howdy.
He makes us sound amazing every week, and whenever you're not here, we're all very sad, and
Well, I do my best.
so is the audience. Everyone can always tell. If you're always like, I don't know what's happening with the sound today, it's probably because this guy's
Oh, well,
crazy busy.
I don't need
amazing,
that much
magical.
credit.
It's true. Take it. And of course, Chief. Everyone knows I'm not.
Oh, I'm watching something.
Sorry, I didn't mean to kind of disturb him there
It's on Twitch.
a little bit. Yeah, sorry. And this way is the Critical Role set. That's where the magic happens. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's beautiful. Yeah, I mean, you guys have seen this. You see this every week. This is probably one of my favorite new additions that we've gotten since we've moved. This is the map camera slider that we've kind of been experimenting with, that you guys have probably, hopefully, noticed, to just give a little bit more of that moving perspective and dynamic when we get to those miniature maps, especially all those gorgeous Dwarven Forge ones. I feel like I want to make sure you guys kind of see that full perspective. Yeah, and then the amazing light gobos that we have, the LEDs that make it all pretty colorful, shifty back here. It's another new addition that I'm pretty stoked about. Yeah, chopper cam. People were talking about that being chopper cam. That's exactly right. Yeah, so and then over here, this is Matt's area. We call this the TIE Fighter pilot seat, because it's exactly what it feels like when you're sitting in there. And this is actually one of my favorite things, little kind of hidden gems. The wormwood guys etched in the leather. How do you want to do this? On the inside of his cubby. So it's like his own little inspirational poster, just right there waiting for him whenever he needs it. And over this way, get to see the glorious backside of the set. So beautiful. Movie magic.
Are those maps?
These are maps, yeah. And so we had this custom built by one of our amazing set guys. This little like map rack that we made. So all of these are all those textured maps that you see that he puts under all of the Dwarven Forge set. So that beauty. This is our little kind of personal cubby in locker where we store all of our character sheets or mugs or dice bags. There for a while it was like 30 of Laura's dice bags. I think she had her own shelf for a while. It was just dice. It's a pretty choice. And okay, I mean that's kind of the set. You guys got an idea of that. I'll show you this we have a shower now. It's good. Why did he have his clothes on?
Oh, that was really weird.
We're all doing great. It's been really busy, but everyone's holding it together. Don't worry about anyone. Anyway, this way, we'll pop in right here. This is Brian's little makeup room, or his secondary playpen, as we call it.
Hey gang, just here fixing my hair for the show tonight.
Yeah. It's looking good. It's looking very, very stylish.
Should I go this side or this side? This side or this side?
That side is very like Greece.
Mm-hmm.
The other side, flock of seagulls.
I like it. Yeah, this is where we glam.
This is where we glam. This is also where Matt builds his maps. This is like, okay, so this is the makeup room, shipping fulfillment center room, marketing holding room, map building room, and over here we are slowly transitioning. So all this is gonna look like crazy different. In fact, maybe in like 6 months we'll do another tour for you guys. We are slowly transitioning all of Matt's map making magic to these little cubby things.
There's some down there.
Yeah, there's some. You can kind of see all of his Dwarven Forge stuff. It's been a slow transition, and what we're eventually going to do is we're going to build. Actually, we're going to do it very soon. It needs to happen soon because an earthquake is going to happen, and all this is going to collapse down. But we're going to build basically a big case for these and mount all of these individually to the wall so that they're nice and secure. And everything will be numbered, labeled. We're talking about even getting like a barcode system to where we know exactly how much of each thing we have. Here's all the like giant tiles. Yeah, so this is going to be the library, if you will. Yeah, so it's very much in process, as you can see. And then this is our lobby. The Talison's doing some work. Me and you did like
A lot of this.
fucking a lot of this.
Yeah.
So this once again is still a work in progress. So to break down what we did, this lobby was originally this kind of like, you can kind of see it, this like terrible beige color. And it felt very khaki. So we came in and we painted it, and this up here that you see at the very top is picture railing. So for those of you who are unaware, you kind of see picture railing in like old Victorian houses a lot, or basically any houses before the 40s that still have asbestos in the wall. And it's this kind of crown molding that has this little ledge on it, and you take these little hooks, and then so each one of these is on this wire that you then put a hook to the wire. But what's good about this, yeah, if you can see, so if you kind of pull this back, you can see the little hook that's in there. And what this allows us to do is we get so much amazing art, as you guys are all aware of from the community. We wanted to kind of always make this an interchanging gallery wall that we can easily swap in new pieces or change them out whenever we're feeling it, or if we want to bring in like all the Christmas art during Christmas time, and we can just unhook it and move things around without putting a whole bunch of holes in the wall. So we're not always having to patch things whenever we want to mix it up. Yeah, so that's, once again, this is still very much in process. So we got these guys up. Here's a few things that are kind of waiting to be hung. These all need hooks on the back. You recognize these beautiful pieces. This is Devin Roos Map Art. This was actually the original of the Tal'Dorei map that Devin did for us. So we got a nice frame for that. Yeah, look at those glorious, beautiful shots. This guy, I don't know if you guys remember, like 3 years ago when the Flog was still going on. It was actually the last season of the Flog. And I went with Felicia and we did a neon making class together, which was so cool. And I kind of want to go take the full course. I've been thinking about that neon making class ever since we made this thing. But now it has this beautiful home here in our studio. And these other pieces that are up are our comic book covers from our early runs, or from our first run of the Vox Machina Origins comic book series. But yeah, all these guys are going to be moved, and we have a whole stack of art pieces in the makeup room. that are going to be framed, and things are coming in. We're getting more prints in. This was another amazing critter gift. This is all paper. It's all this like 3D hand cut, layered. I mean, it's incredible. Like, I don't even know what you call it, but it's amazing. And they put all this amazing LED backing on it. So yeah, it's awesome. We kind of have this home now for all this great artwork that we've had. And it keeps all of us from fighting over it, which we were doing quite a lot. So, like this piece, I'm sorry, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit, but I want to tell you about it. So, this, Laura Bailey actually got printed and framed for us. And this was a gift. Oh God.
Yeah, you forget it's not going to the wall.
I forgot. That would have been freaking awesome. Crashed. Yeah, so Taliesin went in and stained the edges, and we got this mounted on this beautiful backing.
Back during the home game.
That was early
That
days.
was super early days.
Yeah. So, and Taliesin is currently, as we speak, I can see him looking at
Lighting.
pendant lights. So we want to get different lights. We want to do like kind of a drop-in chandelier here. We also need, we need like a little coffee table. I think we're gonna get more seating. We've tend to have a lot of guests and people kind of hanging out and watching the show almost every week. So it turns into like a viewing party. So I think we need to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
It's always like a viewing party up here.
I'm just
Well,
looking.
that's a cute rug.
I know.
I
Well,
like that too.
here's what really, I mean, that's the whole
Yeah, your coffee maker.
yeah, no, it's gonna be fun.
He wants this old Belgium drip like coffee maker system.
Siphon coffee maker. It's
Siphon
ridiculous.
coffee maker.
I will figure
thing.
out a way to work it into a budget where it makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
I bet it's delicious.
It's true. It's really true.
Yeah, and then over here we have this kind of little entertainment case, but this was actually kind of awesome because it gave us a little opportunity to display all the books and things that we've already made, which is kind of crazy when you start looking at it together. Of course, not all of these are books that we've made. There's the original Dungeons and Dragons Blue Expert set down here. And this also is an incredible fan gift. This is the original TSR Dungeons and Dragons box. Before the red box. This was pre-red box area. I love this. $10 for everything. So cute. Yeah. I remember we got this guy framed because we thought just all the boys looked really handsome. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there we go. All the boys looking good. It's a good picture of them all. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of, that's the tour. So, like I said, it's been a work in progress. We didn't realize, turns out, painting 11, 12 foot high walls takes a really long damn time. Like a really long damn time. So it took us a little bit to get that going, but we'll show you the progress as it goes. Yeah, let's head back to the white psych and we'll ask a few questions and call it a day. Yeah, that's our social media manager doing what he does best.
I'm a content producer now, Marisha.
You are a content
Yeah,
producer, that's
changed.
right. I'm
Guys,
so used to the older title that you had. That you've moved on up. At least Travis can fit in the studio now. That's 100% true. Having big, tall, high ceilings allows for giants like Travis or Matt Key. All of our tall friends don't have to get claustrophobic anymore. Let's see. What else? Man, we've been so crazy busy getting ready for Gen Con and just getting moved in and getting set up. That's kind of the update, but I feel like after Gen Con is really when the machine's gonna kind of start picking up momentum. So I'm excited for that. If anyone is at Gen Con, go check out our booth, even just to look at it. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's gonna be amazing. And of course, we'll take plenty of pictures and video for anyone who can't be there, so that you guys all can see the craziness. Let's see. Thank you for people saying have a good time at Gen Con. I'm excited. Just doing a little bit more set dressing, always, at any given point in time. What?
2931 is our booth number.
2931 is our booth number. For those of you who are at Gen Con. You won't be able to miss it. I hope. You shouldn't. Okay. I'm not gonna say anything. Are you psyched for our UK visit? We are so psyched for our UK visit. For those who haven't heard, we announced we are going to be at MCM London this October. This is a trip that we've been wanting to do for a very, very long time. And the kind of timing just didn't really work out, or we couldn't get enough of us to be able to take the time to get out there across the pond to visit all of our UK critters. So yeah, we're super stoked for that one. Hoping to maybe take a couple of extra days, see a little bit of the city, spend some time, catch a show, get some tea. I'm gonna stop there. Anyway, has Sam washed his flask yet? You know, someone got us like a bottle washer, like a high-powered jet thing that you screw on to like your faucet so you can go in. I think it's like meant for like baby bottles and stuff, so you can actually clean it. Thank you to whoever got that. I don't know if it was one of you guys or someone here, but this is how we're gonna keep Sam from getting dysentery. So thank you for your consideration. Let's see. Can we get a behind the scenes video at Gen Con? Hey Chris, can we get a behind the scenes video at Gen Con?
Fuck yeah.
He said fuck yeah. So fuck yeah. Let's see what else. When will Laura and Travis return? Very soon. I don't want to say much more because we're trying to be very respectful with their private life and the time that they're having with their new baby. But yeah, it will be very soon now. I know they're excited to get back, and they've been, of course, watching and still very much entrenched in everything that's going on as much as they can be while taking care of new little baby Ronan, and he is so cute. Oh, I'm so stoked because we're gonna have like a studio baby. Some people have studio dogs. We're gonna have a studio baby.
Okay, Marisha.
That's not demeaning, right? That's great.
Not at all. Keep going.
Yeah, thank you, Dani. Support.
Never grow up.
Let's see, what else? Is Laura disappointed that she's missing Honey Heist 2.0? You know, I feel really bad that I haven't been able to run a game with, man, I look so pink and sweaty. You can tell that it's 100 degrees here.
Powder you.
I'm saying, I forgot powder. Yeah, I have an idea. I'm already getting ideas for a third Honey Heist game. I don't want to, once again, I don't want to say anything else, but in that future, Laura is a big part of that. So I won't be doing another Honey Heist game without her at this point. So I gotta have my sister, my fellow D&D sister. What else? We'll take a few more questions and then we'll call it. That way we can start getting ready for Talks Machina. So be sure to check in on that, which is tonight, of course, at 7 p.m. Same crit time, same crit channel, and we're gonna have Taliesin and Somali on today. And I'm so stoked for you guys to get a little bit of kind of personal time with Somali. You're gonna love her. She's one of the like sweetest people you will ever meet. So be kind. What else? What's it like being married to Matthew Mercer?
What a progressive question.
You have a husband.
They're all just laughing at me. I'm gonna leave that one alone. My nails look flawless. Oh my god. Thank you for noticing. I am so stoked with them. If you haven't seen my Twitter, I got them done inspired by Bo. Everyone's getting all fancy for Gen Con. I had to like do something myself. And this is what I'm doing. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Brian's your Gen Con makeover. I don't know if I talked about that yet. If you guys haven't seen it, it released today. Brian got a wardrobe makeover, I guess you could say, by Taliesin. We went in and raided his closet, and you can see the results of our findings live at Gen Con this Friday night, 9 p.m. Woo! I think that's about all the time we have today. Max is getting a little anxious, so we got to start getting ready.
He's not even in the room.
Well, he was.
That's how anxious he is.
That's how angsty he is. He's just running around.
He's in the shadows.
He's.
Max is our Batman.
He is our Batman. Our curly-headed Batman.
Oh, I love that.
I know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, see, he just walked in being like, I told you. Come say bye to the lovely people.
Lovely people.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna run, but
Don't
I'll
run.
come there.
It's too hot for that.
Hi.
Thank
there's
you
the lovely
guys.
people.
There's the lovely people.
Hi.
Thank you guys so much for joining us on this new installment of the State of the Roll. Stay tuned. I hope you guys liked showing us, me showing you around a little bit and
was fun.
getting a little peek at some of the behind the scenesies. And there will be more to come, so stay tuned and don't go far. It's almost 7 o'clock with Talks Machina.
Wanna get ready?
He's gonna go get ready. I'm gonna go get ready. I'm gonna go pack for Gen Con. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Let me out!
No.
No!